Welcome back to the interview channel. If you're joining us again, it means you're serious about acing your ETL testing interview. This is part 2 of our series, where we'll be covering 25 more critical ETL testing questions and their best answers. We're taking things up a notch in this video, tackling more advanced topics that are crucial for anyone looking to make a strong impression. So, let's jump right in and continue your journey to becoming an ETL testing expert. Question 1. How do you handle data duplicates in ETL testing? Sample answer. Handling data duplicates involves identifying duplicate records during the ETL process using techniques like deduplication algorithms, unique constraints, or filtering logic. It's important to validate that the ETL process removes duplicates effectively and ensures data uniqueness in the target system. Help feed children in need by subscribing to Interview Channel. Your subscription can change lives. We donate a portion of our proceeds to this vital cause. Subscribe and like our videos now, and let's build a brighter future together. Stay tuned for the second question. Question 2. What is the role of business intelligence by tools in ETL testing? Sample answer. Business intelligence by tools play a crucial role in ETL testing by providing insights and visualizations of the data. They help in validating the accuracy of the data loaded into the data warehouse and ensuring that the reports generated from this data are correct. Question 3. What are some best practices for writing ETL test cases? Sample answer. Best practices for writing ETL test cases include understanding the business requirements, defining clear and specific test objectives, covering all ETL stages, extraction, transformation, and loading, including both positive and negative test scenarios, and ensuring that test cases are repeatable and maintainable. Question 4. How do you test for ETL data accuracy? Sample answer. Testing for ETL data accuracy involves comparing the source data with the target data after it has been transformed and loaded. This includes checking that all records have been transferred correctly, transformations are applied as expected, and no data is lost or altered during the process. Question 5. Can you explain the concept of a data mart in ETL? Sample answer. A data mart is a subset of a data warehouse that is focused on a specific business area or department. In ETL, testing data marts involves ensuring that the data is correctly extracted, transformed, and loaded into the data mart, and that it meets the specific reporting and analysis needs of the business unit. Question 6. How do you handle data partitioning in ETL testing? Sample answer. Data partitioning in ETL testing involves dividing large datasets into smaller, more manageable segments, typically based on criteria like date ranges or specific attributes. Testing ensures that partitions are correctly defined, data is evenly distributed, and queries or transformations are optimized for performance. Question 7. What is the role of data mapping in ETL, and how do you validate it? Sample answer. Data mapping defines how data fields from the source system are transformed and loaded into the target system. Validation involves verifying that every field is mapped correctly according to business rules, ensuring that data is transformed and loaded as expected without loss or corruption. Question 8. Explain surrogate keys and their importance in ETL processes. Sample answer. Surrogate keys are unique identifiers for records in a database, usually used in data warehousing to handle slowly changing dimensions, SCD. They are crucial for maintaining data integrity and ensuring that records in the target system are uniquely identifiable, especially when source keys are non-unique or subject to change. Question 9. What is data masking, and why is it used in ETL testing? Sample answer. Data masking is the process of hiding or obfuscating sensitive information in datasets. It is used in ETL testing to protect confidential data, especially in non-production environments, ensuring compliance with data privacy regulations while allowing realistic testing scenarios. Question 10. How do you approach testing ETL processes with unstructured data? Sample answer. Testing ETL processes with unstructured data involves validating the extraction of meaningful information from sources like text files, logs, or multimedia. It includes checking that the data is correctly parsed, transformed into structured formats, and loaded into the target system for further analysis. Question 11. What is a control table in ETL, and how do you test it? Sample answer. A control table in ETL tracks the execution status of ETL jobs, including details like job start, end times, row counts, and error logs. Testing involves verifying that the control table accurately records all relevant information, helps monitor job performance, and aids in troubleshooting errors. Question 12. How do you test ETL processes for real-time data integration? Sample answer. Testing ETL processes for real-time data integration involves validating that data is accurately and promptly captured, transformed, and loaded from source systems into the target system without delays. This includes stress testing under peak loads to ensure the ETL process can handle real-time demands. Question 13. What is data archival, and how do you test its implementation in ETL? Sample answer. Data archival involves moving old or inactive data to a separate storage area for long-term retention, reducing the load on active databases. Testing includes verifying that data is correctly archived according to retention policies, remains accessible, and can be restored if necessary. Question 14. Explain the significance of checksum or hash-based validation in ETL testing. Sample answer. Checksum or hash-based validation is used to ensure data integrity during the ETL process by comparing the hash values of data before and after transformation or loading. Testing involves verifying that these hash values match, confirming that data has not been altered or corrupted during processing. Question 15. How do you test ETL processes for compliance with data governance policies? Sample answer. Testing ETL processes for compliance with data governance policies involves ensuring that data is handled according to organizational standards and regulatory requirements. This includes verifying data lineage, ensuring data quality, adhering to data security protocols, and maintaining accurate metadata. Question 16. How do you handle schema changes in ETL processes? Sample answer. Schema changes, such as adding or modifying columns in a database table, can impact the ETL process. Handling these changes involves updating the ETL mappings, modifying the transformation logic, and thoroughly testing to ensure the changes are correctly reflected in the target system without breaking existing functionality. Question 17. What is the role of data profiling in ETL testing, and how is it performed? Sample answer. Data profiling involves analyzing the source data to understand its structure, quality, and relationships before ETL implementation. It is performed by examining data types, patterns, and distributions to identify inconsistencies or anomalies, which helps in designing effective ETL processes and test cases. Question 18. Explain the concept of ETL pipelines and how to test them end-to-end. Sample answer. ETL pipelines refer to the automated flow of data through extraction, transformation, and loading stages. Testing them end-to-end involves validating each stage for accuracy, performance, and data integrity, ensuring that data flows smoothly from source to target without errors or bottlenecks. Question 19. How do you test for data skewness in ETL processes, and why is it important? Sample answer. Data skewness occurs when data distribution is uneven across different partitions or nodes, leading to performance issues. Testing for skewness involves analyzing the distribution of data and ensuring that the ETL process handles it efficiently, preventing slowdowns or resource contention in the target system. Question 20. What is the importance of logging and monitoring in ETL testing? Sample answer. Logging and monitoring are critical for tracking ETL processes in real time, capturing execution details, errors, and performance metrics. Testing involves validating that all necessary logs are captured accurately, ensuring that monitoring tools provide actionable insights for troubleshooting and optimization. Question 21. How do you approach ETL testing for cloud-based data warehouses? Sample answer. ETL testing for cloud-based data warehouses involves ensuring compatibility with cloud environments, validating data migration, and testing scalability and performance under cloud-specific conditions. It also includes security testing, especially for data transfer and storage in the cloud. Question 22. What is the significance of using data lakes in ETL processes, and how do you test them? Sample answer. Data lakes store vast amounts of raw, unstructured data that can be used for various analytics and ETL processes. Testing involves ensuring that the data is correctly ingested into the lake, maintaining metadata accuracy, and validating that the ETL process can efficiently extract, transform, and load data from the lake. Question 23. Explain how you would perform regression testing in ETL. Sample answer. Regression testing in ETL involves retesting existing ETL processes after changes or enhancements to ensure that new updates do not negatively impact the existing functionality. It includes running previous test cases to check for consistency and comparing results with historical data to identify any discrepancies. Question 24. How do you test ETL processes involving data deduplication? Sample answer. Testing ETL processes involving data deduplication requires validating that duplicate records are identified and removed according to defined business rules. This involves checking the logic used to identify duplicates and ensuring that the deduplication process does not remove or alter valid data. Question 25. What are ETL job scheduling and dependency testing, and how are they performed? Sample answer. ETL job scheduling ensures that ETL processes run at specified times, often in sequence with other jobs. Dependency testing involves verifying that jobs execute in the correct order based on their dependencies and that any delays or failures in one job do not adversely affect the subsequent processes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos like this. Share your thoughts and any additional questions you might have in the comments below.